So many of you have asked me and mailed me how are you able to speak fluent English. So today I am going to reveal that one secret how I am able to speak English fluently. So without any delay, let's dive into the video. Hi Namaste, welcome back to Learn with Gowthami channel. So there is only one tip that I use to sound fluent, that is I speak using active words or active vocabulary in my mind. That is what I do. Okay, so you know what are active vocabulary and passive vocabulary, right? The vocabulary that you are familiar of, you are very free to use them, you listen to them a lot and you feel very free to use those words. Such type of words are called as active vocabulary, and passive vocabulary are those set of words which you know but you find them difficult. You may find them difficult in case that you don't know the correct context at which to use that word, or you may not be able to pronounce that word correctly, okay, or you may don't know how to frame beautiful sentences using those words. Such types of words are called as passive words. I also have both active vocabulary and passive vocabulary. Recently, I have done an activity in which I found almost 25 to 50 words which are stored in my passive memory. So, I recommend you to do this activity. This activity is very beneficial because you are going to find out your passive vocabulary also. About this activity I am going to discuss later, but first let us see how to use your active words in order to become fluent or speak fluently. The thing is that each and every one of us know almost 1500 to 2000 words. It is quite common. Tree, plant, tea, spoon, cup, chair, speak, talk, listen, walk, sleep, eat. All these are common words that each and everyone can understand and each and everyone can speak, right? So what are you going to do is that find out your active vocabulary. How are you going to find out your active vocabulary is that I have told you so many times, speak out, and while speaking you need to record. So while listening the recorded audio that you have spoke, you are going to get to know your active vocabulary. Okay, then the first part is done. Okay, so you will become familiar with the active words that you know. So try to use those words in your speech whenever you are speaking, so that you are going to sound natural, you are going to feel free. And not only that, using your active vocabulary will make you feel confident to speak because you know the right context, and the right manner at which that word must be used. So take that active vocabulary into your advantage and make the best use of your active vocabulary. Don't let them go into your passive vocabulary. Okay, so now coming to the activity that I have told you. Whenever you are idle, instead of rolling on your phone or doing something else that is useless, you can take a pen and a paper, or you can take a notepad and you are going to list out the words. Think of the words that are in your passive memory. Okay, if you are focusedly searching for the words inside your head, you will definitely find the passive words that are hidden inside your passive memory. Okay, that is what I have did. Whenever you are idle, please do this activity. It will be like brushing up your mind and digging your mind and bringing out all the stuff that is present idle inside your brain. Whenever you are reading a book or whenever you are listening, then also you can find your passive vocabulary. But how? Whenever you are reading or whenever you are listening, at some particular point of time, you may think while listening to a particular word that you are familiar with it. It means that you know that word. Somewhere you have heard of that word, or somewhere you have read that word, but you don't know how to use that word. Okay, such types of words are also called as passive vocabulary. Such types of words also comes under passive vocabulary. So whenever you find such words, those words also you are going to list out in the previous list. Then after that, what are you going to do? You are going to think of that and leave them behind. No, what are you going to do is that you are going to bring all those passive vocabulary into active state. Okay, what are you going to do? First, you are going to learn the pronunciation of that word. Second, you are going to get to know the meaning of that word. Third, you are going to know the antonym of that word. Fourth, you are going to frame some sentences with that word. Fifth, finally, you are going to bring that word into your speech. Okay, you must grab that opportunities. You may not get opportunities to actually speak that word, but you need to take or make opportunities to use that word continuously so that it is going to come into your active vocabulary. If you are not familiar with the word, you start fumbling. Okay, you start being afraid, you start feeling that fear of making that conversation bad. Okay, all these feelings will come into you if you are not familiar with the words. Okay, don't neglect your passive words. If I have neglected my passive vocabulary, then what is going to happen is that I am going to remain stagnant. Still, that is not good for me and that is not good for anyone, right? So you need to bring out what is hidden inside your passive memory and you need to work upon it to bring into your active state. You need to practice and you need to improve. You should not never ever in your life, at any stage of your life, you should not never remain stagnant, or you should not never think that it is okay, this level of English is okay for me, I'm not going to learn new words, I'm not going to improve myself. No, you should not do that. The more vocabulary you learn, the more fluent you are going to get into this language, the more comfortable you are going to get with this language, the more passionate you are going to get upon this language. Okay, you have so many advantages, right? So never think that I'm not going to work upon my passive vocabulary. If you have more words to speak, then you will be more fluent while speaking. This is the tip that I use each and every time whenever I wanted to shoot a video. I use my active vocabulary and work upon my passive vocabulary and bring my passive vocabulary one by one into my active vocabulary. You should not do it at a time or in a bunch. Okay, you need to try out with 1 to 3 passive words each week. If you try to put 10-20 passive words that are in your passive memory into your active memory, you will not be able to do effectively. Okay, so this is the tip I am using all these days, and try it for yourself also. Take a topic and try to describe about the topic or give a speech upon the topic using only your active vocabulary, then you will definitely sound fluent. So this is all I wanted to share with you in this video, and if you like this video, do consider subscribing this channel, because this channel needs a lot of support from you people. Please let me know in the comments whether this tip worked for you or not. Please click the like button, share it to your friends and family members. Thank you for joining me till the end. See you soon in the next video.